adjusted my shirt.
Nah, that nigga's like. So good. I ain't tripping. Alright, let's fucking get to it. Let's goddamn do it. Goddamn shit. Oh, yeah. We right here. I press the motherfucking button. I press the motherfucking button. That button do what the button do. If it was the fifth motherfucking podcast. Alright, I is. Okay, she is. Goddamn Hollywood. I'm in the building.
In the house. Holla, holla,
You know what I'm
holla.
Cuz, you want to introduce yourself? How you ever going to represent yourself?
We got a newbie. We got a virgin.
Cousin Libby.
Oh, come on, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. We're not that type of...
My cousin Libby.
DTF in the building, drunk tank, the fire, you feel me? I got the ones right along with the twos, and the twos is definitely, you feel me? Drunk tank firing in the building. Hey, if it was the fifth, everybody be on that shit talking about if this, if that. If it was the fifth, we all be drunk.
Man,
Hey,
let's get to it.
You can't drink all day if you don't start first thing in the morning.
Ooh.
No doubt I've been drinking all day.
Before we get started,
Okay.
just in case y'all hadn't noticed.
Shit. You goddamn shit. Goddamn shit.
I mean, just in case you hadn't noticed.
Ish.
Man, I'm not gonna eat Fern Dome in a bit in the house. It don't say do me, unless you wanted to.
You feel me?
But Fern Dome.
Got to live your life, cuz.
Man, what? Tell them how to holler at you.
Hey, look.
Cause we rapping hard.
Yeah, I got everything on the Instagram. I got the YouTube, Fern Dome, FEARNDOME. You know, workout thing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just more of a mindset. You know, the dome. It's you know, it's a lot of leaders, a lot of followers. I'm gonna just do me. So, you know, while we talking about doing me, yeah, definitely do me, but I'm gonna do me, you know what I'm saying? But you can't do me though, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing me all the time, all the while. So look, we're gonna get on this today, you know what I'm saying? If it was the fifth, the podcast, we sit here talking shit about this, that, or the other.
Talk your shit then.
So we're gonna go ahead and get to it. We got a couple of topicals. Couple of topicals.
Edibles.
You know, whoa, wait a minute. Y'all got edibles? Okay. And so I'm on the I'm on the libations side of the game. I'm just gonna say that, sip my sip, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we just talking about shit talk that's going on in the communities. So one thing that hit the community, you know what I'm saying? This is a family event, right? Auntie out here talking. Monique. Auntie out here
Gotta love
talking.
Monique though.
Did you got to?
I mean, yeah, why not? Not really?
No.
Why not?
Yeah.
Monique?
It depends on how Monique act.
Yeesh. Cause she be acting sometimes, don't she?
That's what
You want me to snatch? You want me to yank that nigga? I'm a straight yank it. What was that? Two can play that game?
man.
That was my favorite.
She said take them bonnets off.
I was straight
She
yank
sure
his
did.
ass.
Said, how you want to be respected and you outside in the bonnet and
You know,
pajamas?
I saw so many people
Hey yo,
yesterday.
but the bonnet
In
is the new
Atlanta.
thing. The bonnet is a thing now.
Everywhere. Even some in the game with a bonnet on. Like, what are you doing?
It's
The bonnet is to cover your hair for bed, to protect your hair while you sleep, not
it depends
outside.
on how old you is.
No.
No, that's not the.
What do you mean no?
No.
No.
So
it's unacceptable.
So if you
period,
16
wear
to
your
24,
bed clothes outside in
if you
public.
16 to 24,
Okay.
you might not have a different opinion.
You,
Hey, we might probably even go here, y'all. This is some
I'm not
bonus shit.
saying that your opinion is not different. However, what I want to know is, if you outside in your pajamas and your bonnet, do you go home and get into bed in that? That's
Right.
nasty.
Yes.
That's nasty to be outside all day in your bonnet and then put that on your pillow.
Put them outside
Oh, my
clothes
God.
in your bed. That's disgusting.
That one perspective.
No,
Look,
that's
hey
the
y'all.
perspective.
I promise
If
we
your
got
shit different,
we
then
got
you
pen and
stupid.
paper. That's not a pen and paper, but I'm gonna give another perspective.
Okay. I'm gonna sip my tea.
Hey, if it ain't red carpet, fuck y'all knuckles. Whoa, that's right out there. Hey, so much of young folks' perspective, social media is all about that red carpet. Like if we go to prom events. Like that shit is way over the top. Like that's at the moment where you goddamn you put your best foot forward. Otherwise, everything else, nigga, I'm chilling. Fuck you mean?
All I'm saying,
Like I'm not trying to put on for y'all. I'm not trying to make. I'm
in
trying
your
to do.
bonnet and then
I'm
wear
not trying.
that in your bed. That's nasty.
You might have a different bonnet. I'm saying like.
Better, cause that's nasty.
I guarantee they don't. They probably ain't washed that bonnet.
Hey, I did the best I could, y'all. I'm just saying, like sometimes I gotta motherfucker be like, yo, man.
Go on to the top.
Okay.
What we talking about, Monique? For?
Okay. I do got an older sister over there. I'm sorry, do I? I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. So look, Monique say she called her man daddy.
Okay.
If you're in a relationship, you call your man daddy. So here's her thing. Her dad, and you know, first of all, let's do this for the community. The father is the person who is involved in the conception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
if it ain't the person who caused the conception, that ain't your father. It don't matter who raised you from age 0 to whatever. The daddy is the one who raised you. So you can have a daddy, you can have a stepdaddy. People get that fucked up all the time. Now, this my father. What do you mean? That's not the person that was involved in the conception.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's get that straight.
Okay, so that's the definitions for tonight. All right.
Yeah, that's definitive.
Okay.
That's the definitive.
Okay. Okay. Definitive.
But on the daddy side of the game, this what she said.
What she said?
Her daddy helped her to become the young lady that she would be, that she would become, that would attract her man for the future, right? But her daddy couldn't possibly raise her and tell her how to become the woman she needed to be for the man that she would live to be with for the remainder of her life. Only the man that she would be with for the remainder of her life could help her to understand who she would need to be for him. So in that sense, he was her daddy.
Hell no.
Hey,
So
come
I
on.
get where she was
Just,
trying
hey,
to
don't,
say
don't,
and where
don't,
she was
don't
trying to
got
go,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
let's
Yeah.
not.
Call it daddy.
But
is
let's
not
do,
correct.
but let's-
Let's not. I
let's-
get what she's saying.
What's the
that-
opposite of not? I don't know. What's the opposite of not?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you said, I feel the hell knows.
I mean, again, I get where she was trying to go. However, comma,
Auntie.
you can be in a relationship. Yes, you grow and you develop.
Yep.
And because we're not meant to stop at one level. Normally when we stop growing at a certain age, at a certain level, there has been trauma that needs to be addressed. So, but we were meant to continue to grow, to continue to develop. So I understand that your man may be a part of that growth and development. However, comma, that ain't your daddy.
Thank you.
What's
You
the
all
definition
are
of
two
daddy?
consenting adults who are growing together.
I'm
So he calling you mama? Y'all growing together. I ain't raising you. We're growing together. That's the difference.
My
Growing
phone is not in my
together.
hand. Hey, look, let me
Growing
just say this
together.
culturally. Okay, go ahead. You want to say growing together?
Growing together and
Okay.
being raised by are not the same thing.
Nope.
I understand that.
Okay.
And this is feeling real blackish. Shout out to them folk that the other hell of a television. Hispanics, mommy, papi, they do that. And so, like,
Google.
I don't know what you know what I was supposed to be googling. I don't have time for this right now.
What-
So you know what I
Definition of
want
daddy?
definition of daddy. Google, right? Because in the Hispanicals, as far as we know,
See, this-
and I'm gonna
this-
be all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? In the
This is
Hispanicals,
why we couldn't go
they-
freedom.
I don't know what she said because I gotta go straight through it. I ain't even got time for this. In Hispanicals, they do go with the mommy, the poppy, right? Or am I wrong? Am I dead wrong?
I don't know. I'm not Hispanic.
You don't know. So we don't know anything of that culture. So I believe in the most brilliance of my ignorance is that the daddy is referred to as poppy by everyone in the family, even the wife.
But not referring to him as being her poppy. It's your poppy, the kid poppy, because we're all calling him the same thing.
It wasn't 10 seconds ago. You said you didn't know.
I ain't Hispanic. I don't know.
It wasn't 10 seconds ago. You had no knowledge.
It
It wasn't but 10 seconds ago. You had no knowledge on the
In her
subject.
defense,
What
we're
does
talking
daddy
about
mean?
in our
Quickly, an
culture,
expert.
not in somebody else's culture.
An
We can't speak for
informal
them.
term for a father. Daddy. Probably derived from baby talk synonyms. Dad, dada, pa, papa, papa, pop. So
Or
it's
calling
just,
the daddy of the mom.
I feel like it's just
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
What happened?
It said on the definition.
calling them.
Hey, wait a
Okay.
minute. Hey, Wikipedia, Wikipedia.
The
Wait a
daddy
minute.
of them all.
Oh, like the
Oh,
pothole.
of them all.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
biggest pothole. So, like, I think.
Pothole. Did you say
that's-
pothole?
She
I
did.
did
She didn't mean to say. You didn't have to call her out.
No, I didn't mean to say it because on this.
What is going
it
on
says-
here?
When I looked it up here, it says.
Y'all not gonna
family.
keep buying the fucking socks and think
One's
shit is
father.
cool.
One's father, the oldest, best, or biggest example of something, the daddy of all potholes. That's where I got that from. However, comma, I feel like in households, like my mom, when referring to dad, sometimes it'd be like, you know, well, no, she would say, yo, dad. I don't know. Fuck it. I got it. I'm gonna take a sip.
That's crazy, man.
That's
This
just
shit go
weird to
down.
me.
This be real life in these streets. We could definitely, no doubt, all wear the same fucking shirt. All opinions ain't gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do me.
I understand. This is what Monique hit us with, though. She referred to her man as daddy because only her man could, from the point of, I don't know, the inception of their relationship, only her man could raise her.
See, and I think that's the problem right there. He ain't raising you. Y'all growing
How
together.
a grown man
And if
raise
he's
a grown
raising you,
woman?
why are y'all together? Because now it's sick.
Thank you.
Who going with
I
their
would say
daddy?
Let me tell you
Who's
this.
going with their daddy?
I can
On
possibly
purpose.
see her saying that if she was like back in the day where they married their children off at 13, 14 years old. I can see it if she
And he was older.
right as a young woman, but she's an old woman. She too old to be talking like that foolishness.
Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna say this.
Next topic.
No, before we go to the next topic, I'm gonna talk about the double standard because from the male to female, there's always a double standard, right? And we talk, he ain't raising her, but as a male, and from the female
We
perspective,
do say we raised them.
you all know for a fact that when y'all catch a young dumb, that y'all know that y'all guys to god doggone elevate this dude, because otherwise
Sometimes we have to teach them what their
he
mama
gonna
didn't
stay on
teach
that
us.
stupid, and y'all know we be on that stupid.
We just teach
Y'all
y'all
know
what,
we be
what
on
your
that
mama
stupid.
lacked. We picking up what she left off.
But don't call me mama. I ain't
Is you
your
talking
mama.
about Ruth May?
I ain't
Is
your
you
mama.
talking behind Ruth May back?
I ain't your mama.
Because
Don't call me
everything come to light. All
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
you know,
saying.
you have some guys that don't know how to do their laundry, don't know how to pay a bill, you know, used to their mama doing everything for them. And she didn't teach him, she didn't raise him, she didn't give him responsibilities. So when I took him along, I had to pick up where she left off.
But, and when she did that, she didn't say call me mama.
That part.
The dude didn't say call me daddy. Monique told it on. So look, we're gonna go on to the next topic because
Yeah, let's
I
go.
feel like what's been done has been done. You feel me? It's all, we can rewind this shit, play it back 2 times fast. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's all the same. And look on some. We still on the progressive. We still on the progressive. We chasing the real. This is realization. This is real life. What we got going on out here in these streets. So the question is.
Oh, shoot, question.
The question is, if the art of prostitution
Remember how Homer fell back into them?
The art. I call it an art. I call it an art. If the art of prostitution, if the theory of prostitution wasn't so looked down upon, could we have better relationships within our community, within the male and female interaction?
So,
I think you possibly can.
okay.
It just depends on.
Hey, see, we're the time. Cut the tape. Cut the tape. Let's go. We out.
If
Let's
the
go. We
person
out.
she with is willing to deal with her past.
Not the individual person. We talking about community. We talking about
Yeah, but I mean,
overreaching.
if you overlook it, and some people, you can overlook something and still have feelings towards it. Like I'm gonna overlook that you used to be XYZ, but that still ain't gonna stop how I feel about it.
No. I'm not talking about a prostitute. I'm talking about the theory. The theory,
So I think
which is compensation for affection.
But at the end of the day, everything is compensation. Whether you're a prostitute, you a girlfriend, you a wife, everybody is getting compensated in their role.
So I think in order for that to be, what was the question? What was the question? No, what was the question? Real talk.
Oh boy.
Can it be what?
If prostitution wasn't so looked down
Okay,
upon.
if it wasn't so looked down upon, that means only reason it's looked down upon is because men like to do shit and don't like to be held accountable for it. Because a prostitute can't prostitute if who she fucking.
Right.
Right?
What?
So now who's she going with? So, like, just think about, if we take it back to the Bible, they don't brought this woman talking about she a prostitute, she was committing adultery. How'd she get caught? Who was she going with? You know what I'm saying? So
It was 100% the men that were in the persecution.
right, and Jesus said, from the oldest to the youngest, without sin, throw that rock. He let us know. Damn, he let us know right then and there. Y'all gonna sin too, youngest. But my whole point is, who is she committing adultery with? She's a prostitute. She ain't even married.
Yeah.
So that means she's sleeping with some man who's married. If
You threw adultery in there. I didn't say anything about adultery.
I said adult.
You threw adultery in there.
I did. I referenced.
Why did you throw adultery in there? That's a whole other subject.
Because I'm referencing
in
the
the
Bible.
Bible.
However, my point.
Why did you do that? I said prostitution.
Is,
Why did you throw adultery in there?
My point
No,
is,
nobody's married.
if
Nobody's married.
Men will accept responsibility for what they do and stop blaming women for everything, then it wouldn't be a thing. Because you cannot be a prostitute if you're not having sex with a man. Things are different now, yada, yada, yada. But I'm just saying, they're going with men. That's the reason that it's looked down upon.
I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Can you have prostitution without adultery?
Yeah.
Okay, so so adultery is no longer part of the equation.
It ain't got to be part of the equation. I was referencing that
you
example
made
from
it
the
part of the
Bible. I
equation.
was referencing something from the Bible. My whole point was,
Why would you bring the Bible
my
into this?
whole point is that the woman was sleeping with a man.
I'm married.
He married, I'm married. Who gives? I don't care.
You brought adultery to this.
My whole point is, we wouldn't have this issue if men would accept responsibility, just like men.
Responsibility for what?
But what
Your
they
actions.
do, you can't sleep. She can't be who she prostituting with.
Right.
What do you mean?
The only reason it's a profession is because men go looking for women to have sex with, to do stuff
So
with.
let me ask you this question.
If they go for it.
Do you think men
All right.
would be okay with having sex with all type of women and not being married?
Y'all doing it now.
I don't understand.
And
I don't
I'm
even know
accepting
what's
it.
the
Do you-
purpose of that question.
Do you think women are okay? Who is more okay with not being married, men or women? Who is more okay without being tied to a relationship status, men or women? That's the
Okay,
question.
if we take it to,
That's
like
the
you
question.
said earlier,
Who's more
16
okay?
to 24-year-olds, don't nobody give a fuck about being married
Okay.
or tied to a relationship.
Who's more okay?
I think it's the same.
Who's more okay?
So you didn't like my answer because you still asking. I gave you an answer.
Because I'm one of them women, I don't want to be tied down. I just go with the flow. And it might be a lot of other women that's like me.
Yeah, it's plenty of. But I love love. I love
Okay.
the thought of marriage, relationships, and all of that good stuff.
So
However,
look, let's go ahead and break this bubble. Let's go.
You ain't like what I said. So you
No.
want to Go ahead.
What's the max number of individuals? No. What's the minimum number of individuals you would be okay with being with in a calendar year? The minimum number that you would be okay with being with intimately in a calendar year.
However many I sleep with that year,
The
I
minimum-
ain't mad at
minimum.
myself. So if it's 0,
20,
okay.
30, 40.
If it's whatever, I'm okay with myself.
40, 50,
Not that many.
50,
I,
60.
if that's what I did, that's what I did.
70,
If I
80.
if I
Three
don't,
for
if
me.
it's
100,
two,
200,
Oh, that's too many bodies.
300, 400.
So, but
Too
it
many
all
bodies.
depends on how you count. Because let me
500,
say this:
600.
if it was just once, that don't even count. If you
Wait
don't
a
even
minute,
remember,
wait.
if you don't even remember him, it don't count.
No, I'm gonna tell you what don't count. If his dick is little,
It don't
it
count.
definitely
I
don't
mean,
count.
I'm just saying.
Hey, if he tells you up front, you ask him, "Can you wear a Magnum?" He tell you, "Yeah," and you pull up, and you know them finger condoms.
So when that happens, you just say, "There's nothing we can do here. Have a good night."
No, I say I'm allergic to latex. I need to go get some sheepskin, lambskin condoms.
That's all we're trying to do is it was a fifth. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, hey guys, we know this.
Yeah.
We gotta keep prodding and pulling
I
because
can't even say what I want to say because this is my brother.
real talk, the truth ain't
You
in
know
them.
what?
The truth
Just
ain't
let
in
it
them.
out. I ain't holding nothing back on no
The
topics.
truth.
I don't
Hey,
care if
you
y'all-
feel
y'all
like you finna
is
be another
my-
dirty episode?
My
It's all
cousins.
good.
I'm just saying.
I have no filter.
If you
Monique
know
say-
your shit little, what the fuck you even coming here for?
Matter of fact,
Why are you
just,
here?
I
Keep
can't
it to
even,
yourself. I mean, I know it's
Hey.
somebody for everybody, but
just get you one of them mail order blow up dolls.
I don't want you to be alone for the rest of your life.
That-
Cause
They got something that look realistic now.
okay,
Yeah. Come off that money and get you a realistic one. Yeah.
I mean, but just find the right person. Just say, hey, my shit little, and then we can be like, no, I don't. There's no.
And I'm talking to somebody. We all God's children.
Yes, we are God's children if we believe in God.
But some of us don't deserve love. Okay.
You know what? I feel you on that one. I gotta agree with you on that one.
Okay.
Because if his dick little, he don't deserve the love.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Okay. And I think that was on the Monique question. Somehow that was not on the prostitution question. But look. Hey,
No,
I guess
because
right on the background. Right on the
gave.
back of this,
You
I
didn't
gotta
want it-
ask
men didn't want
if
it
Christianity is real, because I don't even know what the definition of Christianity is. Anybody got a definition of that?
I don't think.
Followers of Christ.
Followers of Christ, men, busting booty holes and little baby boys.
Oh, is that not awful? Why?
That's the definition of Christianity. Cause them men follow Christ. They wear the hat. They do the doggone thing with the smoke and the water and the wafers. They follow Christianity.
Those are Catholics. That's different. I mean, well, they're all Christians. But I'm
Okay,
just
well,
saying.
explain to me the difference. What
what I'm
differentiates Catholic
saying-
from Christianity?
no, what I'm saying-
we stepping in
okay,
all of this.
I
If you ain't got
messed
your
up.
Tim's on, that ain't my fault.
It is Christianity. I'm just saying, you pointed out a particular religion, a particular sector is all that I was trying to say.
Because I said Catholicism.
Catholicism is one form of Christianity.
What the black dude from Atlanta was? He was Catholic or he was Christian?
Oh.
You know what? There's
Y'all
different-
go make me
there's
pull out a
different
whole nother.
No
instrumentation.
money. There are different denominations.
okay,
but-
I got
hold on,
you.
let me finish.
No,
Catholics
I'm
is
not
one.
gonna let you finish.
Primitive
The
Baptists
man
is
from
another.
Atlanta.
Jehovah
I
Witnesses
got
is
you.
another one.
All of that, but put that on pause. The man from Atlanta
Presbyterian.
that was doing a dig with the little dudes. What was his name? It came out big.
Was it Clefo Dollar?
Okay.
Creflo Dollar?
Nah, that's all right.
No, that's-
I got a laptop and I got a secondary phone
Yeah,
around
get
here.
some, 'cause I don't
Y'all
know
I
about
know
talk
that.
amongst
Clefo
yourselves.
Dollar was sleeping with them boys. Hold on.
Oh,
No,
well,
y'all-
okay, so regardless of,
No, it's not regardless
No,
of it's
what I'm saying,
Christianity
it is
or
Christianity.
Catholicism.
No, it's Christian. I mean, they're all Christians.
Okay.
So if they slept, but here's the thing. What I guess my point is, because you were saying, referencing the point.
Eddie Long, because that was his name?
That's right.
It
was Eddie Long because he died.
What he was, Christian or Catholicism?
He was Christian.
Okay. Could we try to put it?
Okay. But no, what you described was Catholicism. You said the pointy hats, the.
I didn't say pointy hats.
Oh my God. Okay. Whatever.
He was a missionary Baptist.
My point is, first of all, if you're a pedophile and you go with kids, you're going to go into a profession that gives you access to children. So if that means being a priest, if that means being a Boy Scout leader, if that means being a teacher, it goes across anything that will give you access. It's just like if you a hustler, you chasing money, you trying to get into any realm of where you going to get money. Same thing. Same concept. It has nothing to do with Christianity, not being Christians. It's all I'm saying. But then as I say that, I'm like, I ain't never heard of no Muslim going
No.
I have never.
Hey, they got
And
that.
you
They got
never
that
will.
worked in the religion though. Muslims are supposed to date women who I believe 15 to 17 years younger than them. That's
But not
that's
no little boys.
But not no little boys.
I ain't never heard of no
But not
Muslim
no
going with no
little
little boys.
On a Christianity thing, you know, in the Bible, you know, you could smoke weed and stuff, right? So
That's a quality diversion.
I mentioned this to Rashida. She said, nowhere in the Bible does it say that. I said, it is in the Bible. And in Psalms 104, verse 14, he causeth the grass to grow for the cattle and herb for the service of man. That's what weed is for the service for us. It's in the Bible. I'm just saying.
I'm not hating on this part at all of the Bible. I don't prescribe no part of the Bible. I always tell you, lady, damn. I ain't no way y'all finna tell me for weed. I can't have no weed in my system, but I can have a little bit of alcohol.
But you know
alcohol
what?
is definitely
You
the
have to
worst
point
thing.
out that Bible verse. In the Bible.
Take that on an interview with
Psalms
you. See what you
104
get.
and 14.
Take that on an interview with you. See what you
Weed
get.
is for the service of man. I think I'm gonna make a t-shirt with that saying on it.
Yeah.
You gonna put some.
Put that right under your blazer. You walk up on in that job, office interview,
And get
and
your
you
ass
drive
walked
home
on
comfortably,
out. Right.
knowing that you serve your purpose.
Damn, now that I really think about that, I really have never heard of a Muslim, and I ain't saying for nobody to go find that shit, nothing like that, sleeping with no boy like that.
I've never heard of no Muslims sleeping with anybody of the same sex. Not one. Not me.
That's crazy. Because
I've
I could
never-
have not even thought about that. I would have never thought about that shit.
But in these other religions, Christianity,
Buzz down.
they down with whatever.
Jewish, because I
Whoa,
mean,
really? I don't know them folks.
Jewish falls under
well,
Christianity.
no, and let me rephrase that. Not Jewish. That was the Gentiles. I'm sorry, Jews. Sorry, never heard of that either.
Yeah, because the Gentiles wasn't supposed to be saved.
Jesus came to save everybody.
But definitely
No,
the Christians,
He later
Christianity.
decided to come and save everybody.
Christianity
but his
and the,
purpose was to come and save the Jews.
Right, and then he said he opened
And the
it up.
Catholics, those two. Definitely. Buzz down. Booty hole buzz down.
No,
And
Jews.
that's
This-
nasty.
No. This is just the Christians and the Catholics.
And you don't even hear about
Yeah, but
Buddhists doing no nasty stuff like that.
Buddhists?
Except for
It was one Buddhist.
what's the
What with the Buddhists?
what's the guy I can't think his name. What's the famous Buddhist right now?
I can't think.
The Dalai Lama.
Wait a
He
minute.
messed with some
Yes, he kissed the little boy on video. It was
You
gross.
talking about the Dalai Lama?
Yes, it was sick. That shit was this year.
I missed that.
Yeah, that was this year. I'll find the videos and send it to you. It's real
So you're not talking about Buddha?
No, not Buddha. I didn't.
Buddhist.
Buddha was a long time ago. That was pre-Jesus.
There wasn't a fly on his face or nothing.
The man tongue kissing the little boy. Was it a fly on his face? Oh, it's nasty. And that wasn't his first incident, the one this year.
Not his first or not his first reported?
No, it wasn't his first reported either. Keep your kids away from the Dalai Lama.
That part, what she said. Nasty.
Okay.
Nasty.
Okay, we're talking about, protection, this, that, and the other.
Nasty.
Let's go into the subject of vulnerability.
Oh, let me put up all my
Vulnerability.
shields, put up everything, guard your heart.
Hey, y'all can represent whatever y'all want to represent, but we know black folks, hood folk, it's all about being powerful. You gotta represent your strength. You gotta carry that strength, your sword and your shield, or however the fuck that shit go. But being vulnerable is like, yo, man, you can't let motherfuckers get at
Some
you.
punk ass shit, right?
Yeah.
But I got a homeboy. I met this motherfucker in New Jersey, and he posts all of his real life shit, all of his real life emotions on Facebook. Like, bro, what are you doing,
Why is it
bro?
on Facebook?
Right?
So
But at
he
the
loves
same time,
attention.
Right.
that could be attention seeking.
Right.
That could be attention seeking, but also it can be like, this dude is wide open. He's 100% vulnerable to anything. And as I know this man as a character, he ain't backing down from nothing. He ain't scared of nothing. So like I think we take vulnerability as a sign of weakness.
Mhm.
But how much of a strength can that be to where you just 100% vulnerable
Yeah.
to whatever attack because you feel like, yo,
I am who the fuck I am. Deal with it.
hey, it's me. Do what you want to do. I'll be like, bro, why would you put that out? I did that. And he gonna laugh like, nah.
That's so amazing to be so comfortable in your own skin. Because we are human, we experience emotions. We gonna fuck up. We gonna do right. We're gonna feel things. We're gonna be taken advantage of. We're gonna be made fools of from time to time. We're gonna feel like, oh my God, why did I do that? That was a mistake. And to be able to put all of that out there, because when you put things out there, it can help others.
Right, exactly. Motherfuckers don't know how many times like somebody's in the same spot as you are, and they're just all the way
And feeling
100% okay, alone, and then also confused, like they don't know which way to go.
Yeah. And you put that shit out there. Nah, that ain't me, because I am vulnerable to a certain degree. I can
Right.
be very open. I can share, but baby, there's some things that I'm not willing to, and I'm not
vulnerable at all.
and I'm not willing to put it out there for the world to see.
For the world, Craig.
I can be
For the
vulnerable
world.
in a personal relationship, because I'm one of those people, either we rock with each other or we don't. So I don't have associates. Either I fuck with you, you fuck with me, because if I start talking, I don't have time to put on a filter and censor myself. I don't have time for that.
For the world.
So if I have to censor myself, I can't rock with you. And it's just who I am. It's just how I operate, because I want to just be able to speak freely. Now, I ain't putting it out there for the world to hear.
Right.
But if I'm in a situation, if I'm in a circle, if I can't say what I want to say, I don't want to be around you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you ain't vulnerable at all.
No.
All right, but
What
that's
you see is what you get.
But that's like I'm saying, like,
'Cause
I'm respecting your words. You're not vulnerable at all. But like
Yeah,
I
I
said
feel
with my
like-
buddy, that's the whole thing with him is just like, yo,
some of the shit you post, my nigga.
bro, what you see, what you get. It's not like I'm finna be one person here
That's how Gary got married to Listen.
and then not,
Please don't bring my
and then a whole other person on the other side. Like, yo, this is what I'm on. This is what I'm doing. Yo, y'all funny as shit right now. But real talk, like, vulnerability.
I don't think that
Is that-
vulnerability is a sign of weakness. I think that more of us would be so much happier if we were more vulnerable and okay with putting things out there. And again, I'm not saying it has to be out there for the world to hear and see, but if you're in a relationship, not necessarily a romantic relationship, but friendship, somebody has to be the first one to take the guard down, you know. And in order to have a successful relationship, you have to be vulnerable. You have to, because then you never, in my opinion, can never fully have a successful relationship, because your guard is always up. You're always defensive, so then that person never gets in. Y'all never really get to know each other. So if you in a relationship, y'all can't never get to know. What the fuck you in a relationship for?
Right.
Don't nobody know who you are.
Yeah.
It's all superficial. Go in front of your own mama house.
So one of my things is complacency, guarding against complacency. And I'm struggling to find the next word, but like I said, man, my niece took me to the top of the slide so we could slide down. And the only reason I went up there with her was so she could have the proper instructions, because nobody up there giving instructions.
Mm-hmm.
So she geeked up. She got doggone get in the sack and take off. The next thing you know, I'm up there by myself, looking like this is part of what my knee
And mind
is.
y'all, we talking like really high slide. We ain't talking like we at the park.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. This little slide. I'm slightly upset, but I'm already up there, so it's like I gotta slide down. So I just take that to be like, yo, sometimes folks can be ahead of the game, going for different experiences. Somebody can be lacking on the game and, you know, just being really introduced to the whole concept and theory of experiences.
I love different experiences.
But if you're chasing experiences that you know, well, I feel like chasing experiences already makes you stronger, right?
Okay.
But if you're delving into experiences that exposes your lack of experience, strength, weaknesses, and things of that nature, does that make you vulnerable? Do you feel like that makes you more vulnerable, or do you feel like that makes you a stronger, more confident person?
I think stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing something different makes you a stronger person.
So you would never try and turtle shell that thing just to be safe, like, yo, I'm just gonna back up, be here, sit in the cut.
No, because that is totally me. Like with certain things, I'm just like, ooh, I don't know about that. But my goal over like the next year is to step out and do some things differently. Like for example, I admire people who can go and eat by themselves. I feel like a real loser sitting at a table by myself. I can't do it.
Easy work, light work, cuz.
Exactly. For everybody, exactly. It's not something that I've been able to do. So
Why we straight black screen? Okay, I'm cool.
So that is on my bucket list to.
It's not bad. Start out by sitting at the bar.
And that's what everybody says, and you know, so, but I always feel so lonely, and like I ain't got no friends. I feel like I'm outside and don't nobody want to go with me, so I have to go by myself.
I don't think people would think that. They may think you're on a work trip or something.
They might, you know, but I'm gonna try it. I am going to try it.
You're gonna like it.
I'm going to learn to be okay with. I'm going to learn to be my own safe space.
Exactly.
That's what I'm working on. Learning to be my own safe space and not needing to be with other people to feel safe.
You're gonna love it. Go to Corner Grill. You know they got a nice after 5 happy hour.
So in Chicago, it's not after 5. It's either late at night or during the day. So,
Oh.
but yes. So I'm gonna do something Saturday by myself. I'm gonna go to a gala by myself, like a fundraising event by myself. I'm gonna get dressed up and I'm gonna go, and that's gonna be interesting. But at the end of the day, like if I decide I'm gonna drive and everything, so if I feel like, okay, this is too much, I can always leave. But I'm going to try it.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna make new friends. when
Not
they
my
see you by
not my
yourself.
strength. Not my strength, but I'm gonna try it. I'm
You're gonna
going
make
for
new
it.
friends because it's gonna be somebody else that's there by themselves and they see you, and then you small chat and stuff. And
Yes, small talk is not my strength.
oh wow,
Yeah, I'm not the most. I am very I appear very standoffish because I'm very awkward, and in social situations I am awkward. I am not a chatty Cathy, but I'm gonna figure it out, and it's going to be.
you're gonna.
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna put any expectations on it. Not gonna put any high hopes on it. It's
You're
be.
gonna do it, and you're gonna call me and tell me. You
I
did
will.
it.
I will.
Yes.
Yeah, well, shit. That's goddamn a wrap. If it was fifth motherfucking podcast, sign up. If
I'm so glad you joined us.
Thank y'all for inviting me.
Hollywood in the house. Holla, holla, holla.
yeah, that's what it is. If it was the fifth podcast, we out here. You always next
She
time.
gotta say
Next
that.
time, tell them to invite cousin Libby.
Oh shit, cousin Libby, goddamn, you stamp, cuz.
Man, you in there. Whenever you want to come back, boo.
Yeah.
Cousin Libby definitely stamped. Y'all motherfuckers.
And ask them to let me choose the topic, and be ready, cause I'll say anything. I'm just giving you a heads up. It's gonna be wild if I pick the
Anything.
topic. It's gonna be very, very
Anything.
wild.
Yeah, we
Let's
probably gonna have to
go.
put a governor on that thing. But that's okay. That's what we do, especially I'm on the road. Got on, ain't no telling what's gonna pop up. Hell yeah. Hey, no doubt, 100%. That's another one. If it was a fifth podcast.
Out.